up, everybody? We're back. It's Derek and I this time. I didn't even reach out to the other guys.
Yeah, well, I think they know there's an open invitation for Sundays.
Right.
You know, they may need reminding, but yeah, I mean, they know you and I try to get together every Sunday that we can. But yeah, we should probably put a bug in their ear next time we see them.
Yeah. So I do got some good news.
Lay it on me. I'm ready to hear good news.
First of all, it's been a hell of a week for me and for him.
Yeah, we talked for a while before we even sit down to do this.
So some of mine I'll bring up. I was able to do some cool stuff, and there was some not so cool stuff. But I did finally order some microphones.
Oh yeah, cool. I appreciate you doing that.
They're supposed to Bluetooth to my phone. It only has two.
Yeah.
But I think like when we do it, or me and Hannah do it or something, we just clip it on. But when we have all the rest of the guys, maybe two on the table, we'll
clip it to the table covering. Yeah.
Pick it up enough to where our audio can improve. So
Yeah.
that'll be cool. It's supposed to be in Wednesday,
Awesome.
the day before we get together. So
yeah, I'm sure there'll be some trial and error and working some kinks out, but those are going to be helpful. They'll be
Yes.
great.
especially for Chris, because he's so
Yeah.
soft spot. He may get his own. We all may have to share one. He may get his own.
Yeah. Well, ours will get shut off. You know, no one wants to hear us.
So Wednesday when I get them, I'll play around with them and
Cool.
check
Very
things
cool.
out. So
Yeah, and if they work well, we'll look at that to getting some more, and that'll get us through for a while till we can,
boost it up.
the quality again.
We started this channel with nothing.
Yeah.
With the phone.
Yeah.
And so I did use the GoPro for a while, but seeing like the battery life lasts at least 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And we go longer than 45 minutes, but I have an iPhone 16 and it's been working great.
Yeah.
And it would be even more greater once the audio picks up. We got lighting, we've been doing it since February.
Yeah.
And it's August now.
Well, it just goes to show. I mean, how many subscribers do we have now for the people at home?
461 last I checked.
461 subscribers. It's that sweet ad revenue. I'm telling you.
Yes.
It's flowing like honey. The ad revenue.
And we appreciate every single one of you.
Sure, we do.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Like we set a goal to do this.
It's exciting to have that many subscribers.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And like we watch the views. Some videos get low views, some get high. It's up and down, but it's like every person that watches it, but that subscribes, thank you so much, because
absolutely,
it's something we try to do for a few years.
Yeah.
That we just haven't been able to do it. We literally said one day, the hell with it. Let's do it.
Let's just do it. Yeah.
See where it goes, and
knowing that we were bringing absolutely nothing to the table.
Right. And we did have big plans. Like this summer, we really wanted to do more stuff outside and road trip stuff, but we all have families, we all have careers, we all have children.
Yeah.
And it hasn't panned out. It will eventually.
And when we have, there's been an issue with noise quality, sound quality, and wind noise and car noise. That leads me to something to ask you. Do the microphones that you got have any kind of a windscreen?
Yes, they do.
See,
yes, they
okay,
do.
So there will be more outside. And trips.
They're made for outdoors. They're
Great.
made for the wind and stuff like that. So
That's
awesome. Gonna be great.
Yeah.
To deal with it. I'm hoping that it comes with some sort of software to clean out background noise. I don't know. I did a lot of reading. Man, I spent hours online reading reviews, the good, the bad, the ugly reviews. The top 10 microphones for this style. I mean, I did so much research on it.
Yeah.
And the ones that I settled on, I'll show you after we're done with this, but the ones I settled on, they weren't real expensive, but they had great reviews.
Yeah.
There was some that was up to like almost $400. I'm like, I'm not.
Right. Yeah.
One
day,
if we ever get thousands and thousands of subscribers, and maybe, but
I was watching a video that Beardo Gets Scared did recently, which he's great. He's a debunker. He looks at a lot of paranormal stuff and debunks it. Really neat guy. A lot of his opinions are really spot on in my opinion. He was watching a video that a guy did, And he's like, I can see in the video he has the same exact microphone I have, the same one I'm using right now, and his sound quality is shit. So that made me realize, you know, a lot of it tends to do with how you're handling the audio,
right.
You know, not just the equipment. So I'm thinking with our access to Chris, of course, who's the studio guy and is great with audio. We have a laptop at our place that I can make use of. Mm-hmm. Maybe he can recommend some software, and we may have to. It may be a matter of us delaying releases here and there. But if there's audio and a way to clean them up, maybe we can find a way and get a process going to where you send me the audio, I run it through a program.
Follow through that circle and then circle back to me, and
we may have to start getting in a routine of doing that. It's just a matter of nailing down something to use.
Right.
So
right.
We'll get there.
So the past week, it's been a hell of an adventure for me. Last Saturday, my daughter and I drove to Tulsa, Oklahoma, to meet Sean Astin.
Yeah.
And if you're not familiar with him, he played Mikey in the movie Goonies.
And John Astin would have been awesome to meet too, but yeah, Sean Astin was.
That's right. Yeah. He played in Game of Thrones, 50 First Dates. He was the voice of Raphael in the Ninja Turtles. A lot of stuff. So anyways,
good actor.
Han and I went to go meet him, got an autograph. As you guys that have been watching for a long time, I collect a lot of weird stuff, just off the wall stuff, and I've actually for the past at least decade, if not longer, owned just a little chunk of the original porch where they filmed the Goonies house, when they redid it and had the COA and everything for it, and I took this opportunity to have him sign that piece of porch, which they were all shocked. They've never had anybody bring that in. Mm-hmm. So I have a one-of-a-kind certified autograph on a piece of porch, which that experience, Han and I are released the vlog of us going into detail of our experience of that trip. So that was last Saturday. And then last Sunday, Jessica and I were heading on a little road trip, which is about 4 hours away, and about an hour and a half or so into the trip, we hit a deer. Mm-hmm. And the car had to be towed, and we're still dealing with that. It jacked up the fuse box. I mean, it did a lot of damn damage to the car. So now we're waiting to see if they're going to be able to fix it or if it's going to get totaled.
Yeah.
So they have us in a rental car. Mm-hmm. I didn't tell you this, and
it's a Texas rental too. I noticed.
That's what I'm getting into it. So if you're from Texas,
if you're from Texas, you know Arkansas and Texas. We don't even have to explain or apologize.
With my job, I do a lot of driving, mm-hmm. and we also go down to Texas. We go down to Dallas quite often. When we're in Texas drivers drive like a bat out of hell.
Well, yeah, you drive a certain way no matter where you're at, and if you're not from there, you're not used to it. So.
But when they come here,
yeah,
you guys are the slowest damn drivers ever. And we do have a lot of windy roads, and I'll give you that. Texas and Kansas both. Mm-hmm. Just, they see curves, they slow down. The speed limit's 55, we're going to do 30, 35 the whole damn way. It's very frustrating. So I always cuss you Texas drivers when you're here. When I go to Texas, I keep up with you guys. I love the speed.
Yeah.
You know?
It's funny because when I lived in California, I learned very quickly to drive aggressively. Mm-hmm. Because you have to.
You have to.
And even then, the traffic is insane, and it's bumper to bumper, but you do learn to drive aggressively. And when I would come back here for a visit, I would drive like 30 miles an hour because I'm like, I can look at stuff now. I can enjoy the drive. It's not as aggressive. It's not stressful. And maybe that's what Texans feel when they come here.
It probably is.
It's like, hey, this is leisurely now.
We can relax.
Yeah.
But people like me, it's just like,
yeah.
So it's always a Texas or Kansas plate. And it's funny. Now I'm stuck with a Texas plate in my rental. So, speaking of California traffic, have you ever gone to the Cajon Pass?
I don't believe so.
It's through the mountains. It's steep. It's long. It's
I
a
have no idea.
very dangerous stretch of highway.
There was a lot of scenic stuff in California, especially up north, that I just did not take advantage of my time there and see,
Cool.
and I regret that.
Well, this is like between like when you get into LA from like Needles, California. You go through
Okay.
this, I think it's the San Bernardino Mountains you go through.
Okay.
And it's steep. They got the semi-truck runway ramps, everywhere.
Well, if that's the main strip,
Yeah.
yeah, I've probably gone
You've
through
probably
a couple
gone
of
through
times.
it.
I just didn't realize it. Yeah.
So it's dangerous and people drive insane.
Mm-hmm.
And when we go back there, the first couple times that we've traveled back there, you get on there, it's like there isn't staying in the right lane and going slow.
Yeah.
Like you keep up with traffic, you're gonna wreck, or they're gonna spit your ass out.
Yeah.
And you're kind of forced to kind of weave,
Mm-hmm.
in and out of these 5 or 6 lanes or whatever it is. And Jessica, the first time we go there, that she goes there, and we're driving. She's like, slow down. So I was like, you just give me 30 minutes to get through this stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Keep your mouth shut. Let it happen. It's just
Yeah.
like, don't add any more stress, because if you're not used to driving the Cajon Pass every day,
Yeah.
it is very stressful.
Yeah.
And if you don't keep up with traffic, they will run you over or they'll spit you out.
Yeah. I witnessed in California traffic, I witnessed a police officer chewing out a guy on a motorcycle, saying, "What are you doing taking up?" And we were stopped. Everyone was stopped in traffic, and he said, "What are you doing taking up a car length? You've got room to weave around these vehicles. You drive around these vehicles." And
Split lanes.
they encourage that. They
Yes.
encourage motorcycle drivers to go around traffic that's stopped because they can, and that'll keep traffic flowing better. Back here, you get a ticket if you're doing that.
You split lanes here in Arkansas.
Yeah.
They take it, and I think that should be legal everywhere. But on motorcycles, I think it should be law that they wear helmets here
Yeah.
too.
'Cause it's dangerous. Yeah.
Arkansas is a state where you don't have to wear a helmet, and people we have Bikes, Blues, and Barbecues, which is a huge biker rally, and people love that. But every damn year, people are
There's accidents.
dying on that weekend, and a lot of them, they always say that could have been prevented because of a helmet. But
Yeah.
I know hardcore motorcyclists will disagree with me. I say that because I want you to come here, have a good time, and live.
Yeah.
I don't want to see anybody die or get severely injured. So yeah, we dealt with the deer.
Yeah.
And then we had some other things, happen that I won't get too involved in, or I won't get involved in at all.
Mhm.
And then last night, Carson and I went and saw some monster trucks.
Yeah, and I haven't really gotten a report on how that went. How was it?
Let's get the negative stuff out of the way first.
Sure.
It's on rodeo grounds.
Yeah.
So the arena's a lot smaller than going to an actual BOK arena where they can actually do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's on a smaller. There's only 4 monster trucks there. Of course, Bigfoot was there,
Okay.
and they're celebrating their 50th anniversary this year.
Wow.
I didn't know Bigfoot was around 50 years, but
Yeah.
apparently it has been.
I know Bigfoot was around as a kid,
But
yeah.
so the arena's a little small, and then you have seating, which they cram you in, and there's a metal roof over it, so it was a hot box.
Yeah.
Probably about 30-40 minutes of being there. I have a fan that I put around my neck.
Uh-huh.
Those fans, because I work outside a lot, and I'm a bitch in the heat. No shame to say that. All you roofers and construction workers,
Not a
my hat's
bitch
off.
in heat, a bitch in the heat.
Yes,
So
yes.
There's a difference.
I'm glad you picked that. Yeah,
There's a big difference.
So that was kind of a downfall.
Yeah.
Of the heat, but the actual show itself was super cool. Like I said, it's a smaller scale, so they can't do a whole lot.
Yeah.
They didn't have any cars there to smash.
Right.
They just had the dirt mound that they
Okay.
could do stuff off of.
Yeah.
I think our favorite was the lawnmower races.
Really? Yeah. That sounds cool. Yeah.
And if you've never seen the lawnmower races, those things shag ass.
Yeah.
And so they did, they do the monster truck deal, and then they would go into races, and they had pickup trucks that are just trash that they would ramp and stuff.
Yeah.
The lawnmower races is cool. There was one guy that did flip off and had an accident, but he got up. He was okay.
Yeah.
I will roll some of that footage. Me and Carson, we're gonna do a vlog on it so you can hear a kid's perspective of it.
Awesome. Cool.
But it was cool. The tickets weren't bad. They were $30 for 12 and up. So Carson was 12 or 11. So the kid tickets are $10.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of paying $60, and I'm not the only one that does this.
Okay.
We all, we all do this. My girls were 12 for a long time.
Okay.
And Carson, he's a little dude. He can pull off.
Yeah.
No shame. I don't care. No shame. I don't care.
Any minute there's going to be a knock on your front door. That's all I'm saying.
They're gonna be like, you owe us $20 more.
Yeah.
They made up for it in the souvenir, the merchandise. They more than made up for it. $30 a hat, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Remember going to concerts and $20 would get you a good shirt.
Yeah.
$5 get you a bandana. Bandanas, last few concerts I've been to, $20 to $25. $40 shirts.
Oh, $40 if you're lucky. I mean, I paid more for my shirt at the concert recently.
Shit, dude. Hats between $30 to $60 easily.
Yeah.
Like, I quit buying concert shirts years ago because I'm just like,
yeah,
they don't really last that long.
Yeah.
You know, the print fades off fairly quickly, and
yeah. Well, I wore mine once and hung it up. And we don't go to concerts too often, so when we go, we do want something to bring back. So.
Right. Well, I ended up getting Carson that he wanted a hat,
Uh-huh.
and then that Bigfoot pendant up there.
Uh-huh.
Those used to be cheap. They're $15 now.
Yeah.
So, anyways, they got their money back.
Yeah.
Don't worry about them.
You know, you mentioned the lawnmower races.
Yes.
That reminds me, and I know I talked to you guys a bit about this the last time we recorded, but it was after we recorded. There's a show on the History Channel. It's like Weird History or something like that. But Henry Winkler hosts it. And it's all about the strange, dangerous stuff that we used to do. And it was just commonplace. And one of them was about the first automobile races. And they weren't really races yet. They had this guy, an entrepreneur, had got the great idea, you know, automobiles are replacing horse-drawn carriages and horses, and there's still a transition. There's still a lot of horses out there and horse-drawn carriages out there, but automobiles are becoming more common. Look at polo, where people are on a horse and they whack a ball with the mallet, you know, fast-paced, very popular sport. Well, let's transition vehicles into this now. And so they have people, two guys in a car, one driver, one with the mallet, trying to whack this ball, and all these cars going after a ball on a field, and no seat belts. None of the cars had seat belts at that time, and they're driving full speed, which wasn't fast back then, but it was fast enough to get pretty hurt if you hit somebody or if you were thrown out of a vehicle. And it was so violent and so dangerous. They had people run over, they had people hit by other cars, they had car crashes, and it was almost like the violent aspect of hockey back in the day.
Yes.
People would go just to watch car accidents as they took place. But yeah, I thought that was interesting when you mentioned the lawnmower races and someone flipping and stuff. We had that in cars for a while.
Well, that's what gets the crowd going.
Yeah.
And like at the end, the very last month track, they did the freestyle, ended up flipping. And the crowd just goes.
Oh,
and
yeah,
they were all okay. Everybody was good.
Yeah, they're reinforced with roll cages. And
well, the lawnmowers aren't.
No, not the lawnmowers.
And he kind of flipped, fell off. He was a big husky dude.
Yeah.
I'm sure it left soreness. But anyways, you hear the crowd like, oh, and then he stands up and, you know, raises a hand, and then everybody's like, yeah, you know, it's like, do it again. Hockey.
Uh-huh.
So Tulsa has the Tulsa Drillers.
Uh-huh.
And a few years ago, I went with Hannah, her husband, and Dylan's dad. It's the first hockey game I've ever been to. And there was a few fights.
Yeah.
And, of course, that's the entertainment, is the fights. So I came home and I was telling Jessica about it. I'm like, man, it was awesome.
Yeah.
You know, and if you're up in the nosebleed, the tickets are more manageable. So me, Jessica, Carson, and McKenna went to a game. McKenna didn't really want to go.
Yeah.
We kind of made her. It's like, no, you're going with us. We're having a family day in Tulsa.
Yeah.
There's a few fights. And McKenna's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like she was so into, like she loves it now because of the fights. And sadly, the last game we went to, and I think the last time I was there was like 2 years ago, there was not a single fight.
Yeah.
And you're like, you leave disappointed.
Yeah, there's more, from what I understand, and I haven't watched hockey in ages. I used to watch it avidly when I was in high school, but from what I understand, there's more regulations and things in place now.
I bet.
Cut back on the because people were getting seriously hurt and killed, and
there's a couple people that had their
throat cut.
It's gotten bad.
Because you're on steel blades.
Yeah.
So you get a steel blade to your face or something.
You're done.
Yeah.
My dad, years ago, way before we were born, I can't remember if it was before Vietnam or after, but anyways, his buddy his parents had a catering business, and they were catering to the LA Kings.
Okay.
Hockey team. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if it was a championship. It was something big with the team, and they asked my dad if he would come and help, cater this. And there was going to be celebrities and stuff there, and so my dad goes, and they wear their little uniform, and he's catering, and he runs into Barbra Streisand.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, you told me this.
And his interaction with Barbra Streisand, I guess. And this is secondhand story.
Yeah.
But she was a complete bitch to him, to the point where he wouldn't watch a movie of her. Like he could not stand her. Yeah. It was that rude. And I like the movies Meet the Parents, Meet the Fockers. Mm-hmm. And I try to get my mom and dad to watch Meet the Fockers. Mm-hmm. And as soon as he saw Barbra Streisand, he walked out. He just choice words, and I don't know. He told
lifelong.
He just, and I don't remember, and I know he didn't tell me everything, but it just basically it was the rudest. And to that day, until decades later, he still said that was the rudest anybody has ever been to him. And he's had some rude people, throughout his life, but. Yeah. He's gone now. Rest in peace, Dad. He can lose that grudge against Barbra Streisand.
Yeah, he might have some words for her when she passes.
he may be at that gate like, hey, listen.
But he'll be giving that treatment right back to her.
Along those lines, this is something me and Jessica's talked about in the past. And I'm not trying to get religious or anything, but for the sake of the video, if you don't believe in God or whatever, just for the sake of the video, let's say there is in fact a heaven, and you get judged, okay? So you go to the pearly gate, and they say that God gives you your judgment and decides if you go to heaven or hell. Mm-hmm. What if God doesn't judge your sins? Mm-hmm. But the people that died before you, that you've
that you've interacted with,
judge if you go get in or not.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah.
I may not get in. Yeah. I don't know. Jessica facing cancer, and the mortality of it. Yeah. And with her, if you've ever met Jessica, doesn't really do much wrong.
Yeah.
But it's like, what if the people that you've pissed off or had confrontation with are the ones that decide if you get in?
Yeah, that'd be rough.
I'm thinking, it's like, man, I'm glad there's a few people I've apologized to.
yeah.
Over. I doubt that's what happens, but just a weird scenario. That made me a good movie.
Yeah, I've always wondered too, and we heard this a lot as kids, especially you'd see a television or a movie, and something would happen and a person would say, my life flashed before my eyes, indicating a near-death experience, which some people have claimed.
Right.
Their whole life, flashed before their eyes. They viewed their whole life again. And I'm like, okay, would that be boring? Would that be boring? Would that be embarrassing? Would that be upsetting?
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
How would it be for me to witness everything I've ever done or said again? You know.
I think my life would go bounce back and forth of that is awesome to what the hell.
Yeah, yeah.
I got a lot. Yeah, I've always said if I was to die today, I've lived the fullest life I can.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
That would be very interesting. I think, like Jessica always say, I would say hers would probably be boring up until she met me. Because like as a kid, she didn't get in trouble. She didn't break the rules and Jessica and I we're really the opposite.
Yeah.
It's about as opposite as you can get, really. And then she meets me, and it's just like, what's happening? Yeah. But like I get her out of the house on adventures.
Yeah.
But she also keeps me grounded.
Sure.
So like it works really well. I mean, we have like movies, we love comedies, and we have some stuff in common. Mm-hmm. But for the most part,
yeah.
You've known me for many, many years.
Yeah.
And we're not the same.
No.
Which is great, because if she was just like me, we would have self-destructed.
Yeah.
Or we'd be living in homeless.
Yeah.
Because I go through money.
Yeah, no, you two complement each other well.
Thank God for her.
Yeah.
She's put up with me for 26 years now. Married 24.
Mm.
There's not another woman on earth
that
can keep up on my speed or put up with my shit like she has. If it sounds like I'm kissing her ass, I am.
Yeah.
She's going to watch this. These. So yes, I am kissing her ass. But no, seriously, a lot of credit goes to her, believe me.
Yeah.
Believe me. Yeah. And my kids.
But. We have a separate secret channel where he badmouths her.
Link posted below. So yeah, it's been an interesting week. The highlight was meeting Sean Astin. Like I said, Han and I will go more in detail about that experience. It was a great experience. I've met quite a few celebrities, either running into or like being at the right place at the right time, or paying and staying in the line to meet them. And I tell you what, most of them will strike up a conversation because of my Dodger hat.
Yeah.
And Sean Astin was no different. Mm. And it's funny because you wait in these lines to meet these people. It's your turn. You want the autograph. You want to say a few words. And then you try to get the hell out of line because you don't want to be the guy holding up the line.
There's a line, so yeah.
And with Sean Astin, it was kind of the same as Ralph Macchio.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pull away.
Yeah.
And he's still talking to me.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, and I would sit there for hours and talk to them.
Yeah, sure.
But the next dude behind me had step up. He's trying to hand stuff, and Sean Astin still turned towards me, talking.
Yeah.
And finally, I just like, man, you better get back to it. Nice meeting you, and you kind of go on your way. But this Dodger hat brings more attention.
Yeah.
And then last night at the monster trucks, Carson and I, you have to walk past the line to get into line. Mm-hmm. And some dude's like, man, are you a real Dodgers fan? Because a lot of people wear sports hats, not a fan. And I got a Dodger tattoo on my arm, and I went like that. And he's just like, I know you don't follow it, but Padres have become a kind of a rival to us. Like they hate us, and there's been games where we've hit their players, they've hit ours. It's become a pretty dirty thing.
Okay.
And they passed us. They were number one in our division.
Yeah. And
so there's this nastiness going amongst it, which we've won 2 games, so we're above them again now. But anyways, he was talking about that, and he wanted to shoot the shit with me, but that line's getting longer.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I gotta go.
It's
like, either let me cut in or I gotta go. But
well, it's a shame Jeremy's not here today because I know he loves talking.
Oh, Jeremy loves baseball.
Sports, yeah.
He knows nothing, and it's funny to me. Which there's a lot of things I know nothing about, and then you got Chris.
Yeah.
That loves baseball, which I didn't know until we started filming in here because I have a lot of baseball memorabilia.
Yeah. Chris loves baseball. Yeah. But then you talk about something in current news or current events, and Chris is like, what? What's it? Because he doesn't. He stays away from the news now. He used to watch it back in the day, but I think the world has gotten a little too much for him.
That's where I'm at with the news. I don't watch it. Anything major that happens, I either find out their customers or something pops up on social media or Jessica will tell me. But, you know, my dad was, I quit watching the news really when Trump ran the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care if you're for or against Trump. That's not what this is about. I don't care. Don't give a shit. Don't want to discuss it. But the news at that time and the news on social media got very hateful.
Yeah.
All around hateful. And I just didn't want any part of it. I don't want to read it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to see the news. I just quit.
Yeah.
You know, and news is negative. Very negative. But anyways, my dad was real religious on watching the news every damn day, all the time. You know, it seemed like every time I go there, he's watching the news.
Yeah.
Well, he had cancer and his time was expiring fairly quickly. And I went to his house one evening to just hang out with him. And this is a point where he's pretty much bedbound. If he gets out of bed, he needs help.
Yeah.
And so I went to their room and I sat down on their bed and he was watching some old black and white movie. It's like, not watching the news today, dude? And he's like, Michael, I want to tell you something. He goes, all that time that I spent watching the news, getting angry at the other party, he's like, it was all a waste of time. He's like, I'm going to die soon and none of that matters.
Yeah.
None of it. Yeah. And he's like, do me a favor, don't get wrapped up in it. He's like, pay attention to what you need to pay attention to. But all those arguments he had with other people, all that time he spent, he's like, it means absolutely nothing right now.
Yeah.
And then my dad died about 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
And I took that to heart because it really is.
Yeah, it's not worth arguing over.
No.
With anybody. And social media is bad about that. You got to remember too, and I remember this vividly, when I was a kid, if I stayed at my grandparents', my grandparents were pretty much like, okay, you got the run of the TV. When my cousins and I were there, they give up the TV. If there's something they really wanted to watch, then they would. But for the most part, we had the TV almost all day long until the news came on. And that's when my grandfather would sit down and watch the news. And every night my grandfather would sit down and read the newspaper. Mm-hmm. There was no social media. There was no internet, nothing. That's how they got their information. And, that generation and the ones before and even our parents' generation were a part of that as well. I remember as a kid, my dad, every night after dinner, would open up the newspaper. He'd lay on the floor with the newspaper and read it. Just about every night. Yeah. That was his routine. And sometimes he would have the news on. At the very least, my parents would have the news on at 10 o'clock every night.
Right.
So, yeah, that was the only way they got their information. So, and now we get information, but we don't always know if it's accurate.
Oh, it's so messed up now.
It's more often than not, it's slanted. A lot of times it could just be AI. And 9 times out of 10, it's just put there so people will argue.
And it does. And social media has given people that normally wouldn't argue about stuff a voice.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if it's sports. It isn't. You watch the videos, the do-it-yourself videos, the DIY videos, and people were at each other's throat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Over it, and it's just like,
yeah.
Are you that miserable?
Yeah.
And there's been times where I follow some of the baseball because I'm a big Dodgers fan, and I'm like, go Dodgers. And then you look at other teams like, F you, or, just like, what the?
Yeah.
I don't know. There has been times that I take the bait. I don't get...
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't get mad. And I love it when they're like, look at you all mad. And I'm over here like, I'm entertained.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get mad.
Yeah.
I get mad, believe me. There's plenty to be mad about. But I play into it. And I've been kicked off a time or two for it. But it's just like, do you wake up and be like, you know what? I'm going to hit every damn page I follow and just piss somebody. Music is another one.
Yeah.
My favorite band, I'm open about it. is Metallica. I've loved Metallica since I was in the single digits of life.
Yeah.
And Metallica can post something, or Metal Edge Facebook account or whatever it may be can post something, and you're like, yeah, Metallica rocks. And you'll have 90 comments saying how much of a fucking idiot and loser you are because you like Metallica.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what happened here? You know, and
Yeah.
social media is just, that's what I like about Instagram the most. You don't really have a lot of that.
Yeah.
On Instagram. Not on mine anyways.
Yeah.
But Facebook is fucking ruthless.
Yeah.
And Twitter or X or whatever, I've heard I'm not on there. I don't have the app.
Yeah.
But I've heard it's pretty ruthless on there because there's really no
Yeah.
filter or guidelines on that app. But it's just
I'm on X, formerly the platform formerly known as Twitter.
I always call it Twitter
I do
because
too. But yeah, some of the people I follow, a lot of the stuff they'll post is just political, and I mean, most of the time, I mean, just as much to see if I see there's something, an update or a new post, I'll go and look and I'll look at what it is, but I'll look for just as much reason to see what all the jerks are that lash out about it. It's equal parts. I want to see what they said, but I want to see what other people had to say. Because, anything just to argue.
And have you noticed they'll take something that has nothing to do with politics
Yeah.
and turn it into a political
Yeah.
fight?
Yeah.
And like, Johnny swerved and cut somebody off, they got in an accident.
Yeah.
Oh, well, blah, blah. They'll turn it into a political thing. Like, how the hell did you get...
How do you get from point A to point B?
Just like, I do enjoy comments.
And people get there.
Fast.
Yeah.
I mean, fast.
Yeah.
There's so much hate in the world. And I'm not going to sit there and say I'm not perfect either.
Right.
I've gotten heated.
Right.
Just in general life. I mean, I'm not perfect either, but the comparison to me to a lot of people, it's like, what is your deal?
Yeah. Usually if I post anything on Facebook, other than just a link to the current video or whatever, it's just me being silly or stupid or ridiculous.
His posts are the best.
Because I try to just have fun with it. But every now and then I'll post something, or someone, a friend of mine will post something and I'll make a comment. And a lot of times they get the joke and they'll like it or they'll laugh or whatever. Sometimes they don't. And there have been a couple of times where I'm like, no, I was just being silly. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to take it the wrong way. Just ignore me. And I'll even remove the comment if it's something that bothered somebody. But that happens. Not every joke lands. Not every joke lands. So, but yeah, usually it's, there's enough negativity out there. I just try to be silly and weird and stupid most of the time.
I've had times where in my head it's funny as hell.
Yeah.
But by the time it comes from my head to a text message,
yeah,
it's just like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That did not carry out.
It's
as
almost
planned.
It's almost like and a friend of mine at work will use this example often. In grammar, the importance of a comma. When you say the sentence, let's eat, comma, grandma, it's very different from let's eat, grandma, no comma. One's a direct address and one is a statement with the intent of cannibalism. So things can be taken out of context easily or something.
Or pleasure.
Yeah. So words don't always hit like you intend them to.
No, they don't. And I've had people like, what the hell? And I just forget it. It didn't work out. Let's just move on.
Yeah.
Can we still be friends?
Yeah.
No, it's social media. It is a nut job.
Yeah.
It's just one big psych ward. It's crazy. But at the same time, it does do good. Because, the people that road rage and stuff like that, people will find these people.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that's a bittersweet. For one, on social media, everybody thinks they're an expert. It doesn't matter what it is. They know it all. This is what, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we touched on that
before.
back. Yeah.
And then you got the people like find this man. He hit a woman or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And they will find you. Like, people are stupid. There are cameras everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Every business has cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Many houses have cameras. We all have a camera in our pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Cars have dash cams. Teslas, I believe, have built-in cameras. I'm sure there's other cars. There cameras on the street lights. There's cameras in parks. There's your daily routine is filmed all day long. You know, just like the guy that we discussed before, the Devil's Den murderer. You know, they got footage of his car going down the road from houses, gas stations. They got the footage of him going to get his hair cut, where he ultimately got arrested. Like, you're on camera, so
it's a matter of time.
You're gonna get busted, and once they upload that to social media, I want to know how many people don't upload to social media.
Yeah.
You know, how many people just like, oh, the hell with it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then you got the Karens out there. I want to run into one in real life. Now, I kind of did. I was telling you a story. We had a story with a neighbor a few streets over, and I'm not going to get into that. He was kind of a Karen.
Yeah.
But I want one on the wild, like at Walmart or a gas station or something, because I just think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lose my cool.
Yeah.
I just, I don't know. Confront me about something stupid.
Yeah. Some of that reminded me of a meme I saw recently, which was hilarious. It shows, I believe it's in the 80s, but it shows someone on a rotary, old dial phone from the 80s talking on the phone saying, I don't really want to talk about this over the phone in case there's a wiretap. And then it said, present day, and it shows someone talking to like either a Google or Alexa, and they're like, hey, wiretap, what's a good recipe for pancakes? It's like, we're being watched, we're being listened to.
Oh, we're being listened to.
It's unavoidable at this point. It's just a matter of do you have cause for concern, or how much of your privacy are you worried about? What do you bring into your home? Televisions are that way now too. Smart TVs.
Well, they say smart TVs have a camera that can see you, and the way I look at it, it's like, people like, oh, they can see you having sex, they can see you naked, they can see this. Enjoy the show. I don't give a damn. Enjoy the show.
You say enjoy the show. I say, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm real sorry.
If you're that desperate in life to watch me, enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's like the Google and the Alexa. And
people that watch me, maybe they need to feel better about themselves.
I'm glad to help.
Yeah.
It's like, this isn't. This will never be on a nude beach.
Yeah.
But if you want to tap into my stuff and watch it, me and Jessica's talked often.
I'm not saying I'll never be on a nude beach. I just won't be nude on one.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. It's just like, no, we ain't doing this. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I had some thoughts run through, but anyways.
On occasion, I render him speechless.
I'm not going there. We're trying to build a channel, not tear it down.
Well, that's true. Yeah. We have 20 subscribers now. This is great.
Yeah. Damn it, Ponji. Quit talking. But Jessica and I has talked about, if you commit a crime, especially like a murder or something like that, the first thing they're going to do is go through your phone.
Yeah.
If I ever got suspected of a crime like that, even though I didn't do it and they went through my phone, I'd be fucked. Because I look up I watch stuff like that all.
Just your hobby of memorabilia collecting.
And they would search my house and come in this room and be like, no, we got the guy.
Yeah, this guy's nuts.
We got the guy.
This guy has issues.
And I'm like, So yeah, I try not to make any threats or anything, because it's like, now the rest of my house is normal. Everything else is good. And even in this room, I have nothing to hide.
Yeah.
It's just, and I'm not the only one that collects weird shit. There's people with even a more extensive, more morbid collection than I have. Scott Michaels being one, which I've gotten a lot of my stuff from. Mm-hmm. But it would be interesting to be an investigator going through my stuff.
Yeah.
And be like, how the hell did you go from this to this?
Yeah, yeah.
Just like, what the hell?
Yeah. All right, we've we've done our investigation. We've cleared you. You've got an alibi. You're not a suspect. You had absolutely no motive. You have nothing to do with this, and we understand that, and we're cool with that. But we're going to keep an eye on you.
Yeah, you're on that list.
Yeah.
You are on that list. As long as it's not the Epstein list, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I don't care. Let the FBI watch me.
Yeah, we're crossing you off of this case, but we're not ruling you out of others just yet.
My phone would be interesting, but like once you put your trash can on the curb, it's public property.
Mm-hmm.
So if you put your trash out there, I can go rummage through, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Okay.
That's a fact, and I've learned
That
this.
explains a lot with you.
I learned it through my neighbors. Remember the drug dealers?
Uh-huh.
And the police would come in the middle of the night and raid through their stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I have another neighbor that's an officer. And that's like dumpster diving.
Yeah.
As long as it's not behind a fence, it says no trespassing, it's open game.
Okay.
So if you're dumpster diving and they come out and says you can't do that, yeah, I can. The respectful thing is to do is just like, okay, let's leave.
Yeah.
But it's still not illegal unless it's like
Posted or fenced off.
right.
Yeah.
So them going through my phone's gonna entertain them. But if they went through my trash, they would really realize how boring life really is.
Oh yeah.
They'd go through my trash and be like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Just watch them a little closer.
They go through my trash, they'll be like, this guy ate 10 boxes of Boo Berry in 1 week?
Yeah.
What is wrong with this guy?
This guy weighed how many times I think?
Dude, I don't play when the Monster cereals are out. I do not play. That's my season. I eat the Monster cereal.
Oh man, do you know what my favorite cereal is?
What?
The Fruity Pebbles with marshmallows,
Uh-huh.
but with chocolate milk.
Wow. That's weird. That's a weird combo.
That is fucking delicious.
See, I love Cocoa Pebbles. I love Fruity Pebbles. I don't combine chocolate with the fruit, and I've never tried the marshmallows in them because it just seems like it would be too different, too off to me.
No, dude. So okay, the ultimate that I did not long ago for the first time that I fell in love with was part Fruity Pebbles with marshmallows, Fruit Loops with chocolate milk.
You're a madman.
Oh, dude, it's
you're
fucking delicious.
Yeah. I don't know about you now.
Oh no! And then the greatest snack, like an after work, I used to have this when I was a kid living in California. We would ride our bike or walk home, and the next door neighbor, John and Loretta, would watch us. And they always had 2 snacks for us every day. It was a corn tortilla with melted cheddar cheese in it, and graham crackers with grape Kool-Aid.
Okay.
And I started dipping my graham crackers in grape Kool-Aid. And I still do that to this day.
That's weird.
No, it's delicious, dude. But it doesn't really work with other flavors.
Yeah.
It's the grape.
Yeah.
If you have the red or any other, it doesn't work. But
Chris, if he ever bothers to watch any of these, which he seldom does, he would be calling me a hypocrite right now, because I was known for eating weird shit back in college and after college. In college, believe it or not, there was a period of time where I was working out regularly in the gym on campus, and a buddy of mine, Darren Michaels, solo bass artist in Atlanta, he's great. He was a cook at Wendy's at the time, and at the end of the evening, their spicy chicken that hadn't sold, they would throw away, so he would get to bring it home.
Oh, that kills me.
A lot of times he would bring it to me, and I was working out a lot, and so I kind of developed this high protein sandwich that I would make and eat every day, and it was the spicy chicken that he would bring me from Wendy's on crunchy peanut butter with strawberry jam, and it's full of protein, it's a lot of energy, and
dude, that sounds amazing
it's
to me.
great workout food, but it was really good because you have the spicy and the sweet. And
dude, see,
it was really good. And my friends thought I was nuts for eating that. And after college, there was a period of time after college where Chris and Derek from the channel had a place in Fayetteville, and I moved in with them. And as a snack sometimes, and of course, part of this was just struggling and broke a lot, but as a snack sometimes I would heat up a bowl of instant oatmeal, and I would put Captain Crunch in it, And I would, and if we had it, I would add a little bit of whipped cream on the top, and that was something. And they thought I was nuts for eating that, but that was really good.
So try a new one.
Okay.
The instant oatmeal. You leave a little bit of water in because you want to mix it good. You put peanut butter, a little bit of chocolate syrup on there.
Okay. Yeah.
Not a lot.
Yeah.
But it is fucking delicious.
I can see that.
It's almost like a no-bake cookie.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah.
You know,
the oatmeal no-bake cookies. Yeah. Which I love making those and eating those. I was raised on those.
Jessica and I, back when Hannah was born, we were poor.
Mm-hmm.
She worked at a daycare, and I framed houses.
Mm-hmm.
And back in 99, 2000, we had that big ice storm that came through. Yeah. That winter, I was out of work most of the time. And we were poor as shit. And any money that we got, we made sure Hannah had her diapers, her formula, her stuff. But Jessica and I ate ramen noodles. I call it ramen.
Yeah.
Ramen. No, I call it ramen. It's not ramen. I had to switch around. We have this argument in our family all the time. We call it ramen noodles. Everybody else calls it ramen noodles.
Yeah.
To me, it's ramen. I don't give a shit what people say.
Okay.
Don't give a shit.
That's fair.
So anyways.
There's going to be comments.
Oh yeah. What do you call it? Ramen or ramen?
You're an idiot.
Oh yeah.
You're going to hell.
There we go. Yeah. I'm judging you at the pearly gates. It's ramen. Fuck you. That's my defense. So anyways, dude, we can write a cookbook on different ways and things to add on it. Yeah. And we've added stuff that people would be like, that is just mustard.
Yeah.
Put mustard in it. Delicious.
Yeah.
We have had some fails, you know, as you will.
Sure.
But we survived off of it.
Yeah.
And we hardly ever used either the beef or chicken packets.
Yeah.
And we would put so many different spices, or we mix hot dogs in it, cheese. I mean, we've done it so many different ways.
And a lot of people do that now.
And it's
more
like
than ever. Yeah.
A lot of it was good, and there's still some that we still do to this day.
Yeah.
Pickle juice in it, delicious.
Really.
Delicious. If you put sausage in it, it's great.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know, it's one of those things. We got the noodles. We got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Let's just, mix it in and try to survive.
It's nice now. There's Asian food markets around where you can just get the plain noodles and do that at home.
It's funny. My kids are like, "Oh, we know all these ways." It's like, no, you guys aren't poor like we were poor.
Yeah.
Like we've made some concoctions that you're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
You know, but
some that should have killed you.
So, yeah, damn right. But there's still, macaroni and cheese with maple sausage.
I can see that.
Has to be the maple. It complements itself.
Yeah.
But it's just something that we came up, and I don't know if anybody else has had it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But we came up with it because we didn't have much groceries left, but we had a little.
Yeah. Put your weird recipes in the comments. I want to hear them. Maybe even try some of them.
Yes, even if you have 10 or 15 of them.
Yeah.
Put them in. You know, as a matter of fact, leave your comments on the weird food concoction that you've come up with that you think is delicious. And once, one of the videos, you make that dish, I'll make a dish, and we'll try it on the video.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see. Interesting talk, too. We talked about both serial killers and serial killers today. So.
Well, with our family, with the kids, there's been a couple times where we do food challenges sometimes on our family gatherings.
Yeah.
And, pull a recipe off of TikTok or Reels or something, and then we all, try each other's, and we've done that a few times. So let's do that.
Yeah.
Leave your comment on a weird concoction that you like. Don't do some dumb shit. I'm going to be able to tell if it's some dumb shit or if it's a legit thing.
And he'll call you out in the comments. He'll argue with you.
I'll tell you, that's some dumb shit. Ain't nobody putting sardines on waffles. Don't give me dumb shit. But yeah, we'll do it. You'll pick one, I'll pick one. And then sometime in the near few weeks,
we'll try it.
You'll do it. You'll pick a dish that you want to do, and I'll do it, and we'll try each other's.
That'll be fun.
Dish out.
Yeah.
And give a reaction.
I'm up for that.
Because I love new stuff.
Yeah.
and I'm about weird shit.
Yeah.
And the weirder it is, and if it tastes good, try it.
One thing I've told people, and they've been shocked by it, and you know, just because they'd never heard of it like me, but there's a lot of people out there that have heard of this and have done it. But there was a drink at Starbucks not long ago that we stumbled across, and I forget exactly what it was. It had oat milk in it, but they put a little bit of olive oil.
Oh wow!
In it, and to me that was a game changer. I almost never drink coffee, even at home. Sometimes I'll have coffee with cream and sugar, but most of the time I just drink straight black coffee. I'll put olive oil in it, and it's really good. And I looked it up because one day I was like, okay, I'm drinking too much of this. I need to make sure I'm not killing myself with it. But you know, the benefits of olive oil are
really good.
Really good. Yeah, it's supposed to be good for you. So.
In moderation, of course.
Yeah. And I put a little bit of olive oil in my coffee. And when I've told people about it, they've said, you know, I've heard of people putting a little bit of butter in black coffee to flavor.
I've never even heard that either.
Which, that's worse for you, of course. But olive oil, give it a try if you haven't. I mean, it's really, it's changed my life. We try to keep olive oil on hand now because I go through so much of it.
See, all of our cooking, we use olive oil.
Yeah, we do too.
If we have to fry something, the olive oil is a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've switched. We've made that switch. Coffee, I'm not a big coffee drinker.
Mm-hmm.
Like my coffee drinking is wintertime.
Yeah.
I hate the heat.
Yeah.
So drinking a hot cup of coffee when it's 104 degrees out,
I'll be pouring sweat drinking a hot cup.
And I can't. And every time you tell me, I went out there and had a cigar and a cup of coffee. I was like, fuck, dude.
yeah, I'm an idiot.
Even like at the end of the day, I take cold showers.
Yeah.
I don't take hot showers.
Yeah.
They are cold. But I will try. I'll try that olive oil. I've never heard of that.
And with if you only drink coffee with cream and sugar, it's even better. You know.
Oh, I drink it black.
Yeah. If you drink it black, it's great.
And I drink it for flavor because I drink decaf.
Okay.
I don't do it for the pick me up. I don't do any energy drinks. This is Liquid Death, not energy drink.
Yeah.
I have enough energy as it is.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine me.
Yeah.
On a fucking monster.
Yeah.
Or even a half a monster.
No, the city would be on lockdown.
That's I can't. I got too much energy as it is. Yeah. But I do love the taste of coffee. Mm-hmm. But to me, that's strictly a fall winter gig. That I can't do it summertime. And I do like hot tea also. I love hot tea. Wintertime I go through a lot of hot tea. It's coffee in the mornings, and I usually have a cup of hot tea in the evenings before bed.
Yeah. My grandmother on my mom's side was British, and she would still observe tea time every day. You know, 4 o'clock she'd have a cup of tea. She loved tea, and it took a while for me to really enjoy drinking tea. I've always drank coffee, but and I prefer tea with nothing in it. You know, she would have it with cream and sugar. But,
I just plain.
Plain, yeah. I like a good black tea, a spiced tea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't add anything to any of my liquids.
Yeah.
You know, I know a lot of people do, but I lied. I do add honey to tea sometimes.
Liar.
This son of a bitch. Sorry.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
I know. I got to gain trust again.
Yeah. We're starting over from square one. Listen, if you've subscribed, just unsubscribe and resubscribe.
Yes.
Because this is
starting from scratch. Damn it!
Down in flames.
I do enjoy honey in my tea.
Yeah.
I love honey too.
Yeah. A lot of people I know do that.
I eat it by the spoonful. So I love honey.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell by looking at me that I like all this healthy shit, but I eat fairly healthy. I just don't go jog afterwards.
Yeah.
If you see me running, you better run too, because I don't do this shit for fun. Something's chasing me.
Yeah, and if something's chasing you and you're running, that doesn't happen often. You tend to face things more than you do run away from them. So I would definitely run.
Yeah, if you see me running, you better haul ass. Because
in fact, there's a good chance if I see you running and I start running, we're splitting up, and I may or may not see you again. I want no part of that.
You know that phrase, you don't have to outrun the bear, you just have to outrun your friend?
Yeah.
If it's real serious, I'm tripping you.
Yeah.
All right, folks, that's going to wrap up today's episode.
Leave it on a good note.
Leave it on a
Positive
good note.
Yeah.
Real quick, we always say this. How many minutes do you think this is? What are you going with?
Man, I don't know. Last time I was almost dead on when I guessed, but I would say probably maybe an hour and 5 minutes.
Hour and 5 minutes?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea today.
I'm going to go with 58 minutes.
I almost said 56, but I think I'm going to go longer. I think an hour and 5. And
Okay.
you're at 58.
I'm
So
at
we'll
58.
see.
So I'll put at the very end.
Well, they already know. They've got the timer right in front of them.
Yeah, but you got, well, they don't know how I'm going to edit it.
Well, that's true.
And you got the intro and the
see,
outro.
so he's admitting he can edit this to his benefit.
I will not. I will not. As a matter of fact, I'm going to walk over to the camera right now
And say the time.
and say the time.
Audio timestamp.
So I'm at 58 minutes. You're at
10, well, like 105, I think I said.
105,
Yeah.
58, 105, 58. We're at 101.
101. Okay.
Hold on. We'll just spice it. 102.
Okay. Yeah, you were closer, but we were both pretty close.
That's pretty close.
It's almost split down the middle, so.
You guys have a great week. Have awesome. Be adventurous. Be awesome. Be kind. Don't be a dick on social media.
And thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.